dusted the mullet right there. Looks like I got about a dozen of them. That's good, I'll take that. I will take that. All right, so we are prepping to go offshore. And I'm quickly learning that probably half the battle of going offshore and catching fish is getting the bait to be successful offshore. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any good white bait today, but I'll grab some mullet. I might have to catch some croakers. Got sabikis ready if I can find something offshore. Well, anything offshore, I'll take anything. But I'll try to load up the bait or load up the well with maybe 50 baits or something right now. If it's mullet, then it's mullet, but I'll figure something out here. We're looking for cobia today, kingfish, probably a few other species, but cobia and kingfish are probably number one. All right, made a move. It looks like there's like an absurd amount of pelicans right here working, so I'm sure they're on something. I don't know if they're on pogies or thread fins, but a few other people cast netting here, so should be something here. I just gotta see what it is. Looks like these are absolutely fire pilchards. Insanely good baits right here. Check these guys out. Beautiful, beautiful pilchards, right? No, some thread fins. I believe there's thread fins and pilchards mixed in together here. All right, well, it took us a little while today. Unfortunately, couldn't get them too quick, but we just knocked out a bunch of pilchards. I think there's pilchards and thread fins mixed in there. I just dusted, I don't know, maybe 40 or 50 of them. And I have like a dozen mullet in the well as well. So we've got, I don't know, 60 baits in there, maybe 50, 60 baits. I don't know, something like that. And we're ready to go. We're gonna run offshore. And I'm excited, But we are ready to go. Rods are rigged, and I think that is it. Baits, rods, got all the tackle. Let's go catch a fish. We got 80 pounds of ice in this cooler right here, so that's sweet. And we're ready to go. Let's do it. All right, well, a little bit of an update for today. We are roughly, I think 12 miles, 13, maybe 13 miles off right now. I saw two frigates circling, so I went over to them and kind of sat there for a second and kept an eye on the Simrad. And I had a few really good marks on the screen, like, I don't know, 30 foot down in 70 foot of water, but didn't really, I don't know, I never dropped a bait down. I only saw the two marks. I don't know what they could have been, if they were kings or what, but we're gonna keep moving here, and I'm gonna keep an eye on stuff as we move closer to where I wanted to fish today. But yeah, definitely a little bit rougher today, but it is gonna calm down quite a bit. At least I hope. I guess it might not, but I hope it does. At least that's what the weatherman said was gonna happen. All right, there was a frigate, another frigate that kept circling this one area, well, this area that I'm in right here, and so I went into the area and kept a good eye on it on the screen. I marked a huge ball of bait, which is definitely what that frigate was looking at. I think we're gonna sit here and troll a thread fin back behind the boat, see if anything's on that bait ball. All right, just trolled for a little bit and came up with nothing. So we are gonna keep moving here until we figure something out. I think that's what offshore fishing can kind of be about, just figuring it out every single day. It's always different. So many different species, so many different conditions, and we're gonna keep moving here. Well, check that out. My flatline bait I had on a stinger rig definitely got hit hard. Probably a kingfish. There's stuff all over the screen now, so I'm assuming that's what's kind of showing up. I'm gonna put a fresh bait on and see if we can get that king. Something on. It's not too big. At least it doesn't feel that big. I don't know if this is a king or maybe a cobia. Feels interesting. Just ate the flatline stinger rig. Back behind the boat. Just gonna be gentle with it here. Not super big, whatever it is. At least I don't feel like it is. Well, had that one right there at the boat and it cut through the wire. I don't know if it was a king and I was putting too much pressure on it, because I know you have to be very gentle with kings, but I don't know. First fish of the day, broke the stinger rig. I feel like I was being gentle with it. It was like right there at the boat. I didn't get a good look at it. It didn't take like an insanely big run like it was some sort of big king. I feel like a bigger king would have absolutely took off running, but my drag was very light. Maybe it was a small shark. I'm gonna drop a bait down to the bottom here. I'll probably go back and forth between like fishing a bait on the bottom, fishing a bait on the top, stuff like that. The marks I'm seeing are all over the bottom. I'm not seeing much on the surface, so I don't know what hit the bait up top. Cobia right at the boat. Big cobia right at the boat. 3 of them. Do not know where they just went. I'm about to put a flat line out though. I gotta get another flat line out for cobes. Oh yeah, they're right on the surface, right here at the boat. He's under the boat somewhere. There's 3 of them. There's one that's definitely looks keeper. I'm not 100% sure. I just got a circle hook on right here. Oh, here we go, big one on it. Yep. Yep, right at the boat. There we go. Cobia on. Good one. There we go. Oh, there's cobia all around the boat. Dude, unreal, look at this. Oh, big king just skied on one of my baits. Check this out, look at this king right here. Dude, this king is gonna land in the boat. It was a mullet that I threw out. I gotta get this cobia up. Straight up 30-pound king just came up. Oh, skied out there again. We gotta get this cobia up though before a shark gets him. Good cobe. Not sure if it's a keeper. I'm gonna have to net this one. Nice cobia in the boat. Yeah, he's definitely short. Well, still pretty cool. Sick cobia there from the EVO. Sight fished him. A couple of them there right at the boat, but I'm gonna go ahead and unhook this guy and get him on back. I feel like there is a keeper around here somewhere, and I mean, stud king came up and blasted one of my baits. So, unhook this guy. I'm gonna shoot him on back. He's only about 30 inches to the fork. Whew. I'll tell you what, that is not easy. Catching and landing solo. I'm gonna get that stinger rig back up though, so I can put a freaking mullet out there and have a big king sky on it. That was sweet, nice cobia. All right, tying up another stinger rig here. That last, I don't know, mystery fish ended up breaking me off. I don't know, a couple fish back before the cobia, I guess I should say. Oh my gosh. Oh, 2 big cobia just came to the boat right here. Let me get a bait. Gosh, I was not ready for that. I'm trying to put a stinger rig on for a kingfish, and they're definitely a keeper just showed up right under the boat. I'm gonna throw a few chummers out, see if I can get them to show up. Going back to the circle hook there. There was 2. I mean, they both looked, those looked like 2 fresh cobia, and both of them looked keeper. All right, because it was so sick seeing that kingfish come up in sky on the mullet I threw out the back of the boat. I'm gonna take a stinger rig, put a mullet on, and free swim him back there, and hopefully we can get another one jumping up on it. That one that jumped on it was like easily 20 pounds. That was so sick. There's a fish. Got him on the cut bait. This feels like maybe a snapper. I think he just got sharked. That was a fish. He got sharked, or a Goliath grabbed it. Shoot. That's a shark. Shoot. I had a good bite on bottom. Got him up about 5-10 feet, and something bigger grabbed it. Ate the cut bait. That's what got the bite. Hey, there we go. There is a fish that I'm actually, unfortunately, not aware what is called there. I know it's some form of snapper. I don't know if it's a lane or a vermilion. I think it's one of those two. I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments. I guess I'll figure it out when I get back home. But decent little guy. Not sure what the species is. Honestly, for these bottom drops, I'm looking probably specifically for mangroves. Well, we're kind of running out of baits here. This was a lot slower than the last time I was out here. Definitely not as much action, not as much fish coming up to the boat. Didn't really see any sharks. Just way less activity. But I have a handful of baits left. I'm gonna try just trolling them around, seeing if I can find a king. If not, the weather is absolutely perfect tomorrow, even better than it was today. Try again tomorrow. That's sometimes all you can do. Bunch of marks 30 feet down back behind the boat. Give me a good king. I feel like there's gotta be one here. It was like a 2-3 minute span today when I was messing with the cobia. Oh, there it is. There's a king. That's him. Right on the money. Marks all over the screen there, right on the money, got hammered. Yeah, that's a king. At least it feels like it. Make sure I get the space nice and clean. Yeah, screen is lit up now. It's funny how that works, man. It's kind of working the same area most of today, and decided to just switch it up, keep moving, and figured something out. Didn't take too long. Dude. Play these guys nice and loose, is what everyone says, so that's what I'm doing here. Giant turtle back behind the boat. Dude, this screen is lit up. If it's lit up after this, I'll show you guys. I gotta get this fish to the boat, but I'm glad we're figuring something out here. That is a nice one. Come on. It is tough landing, well, gaffing fish solo. At least it seems tough to me. Maybe a longer gaff would help, but this guy looks like about the size of that last one I caught. Nope, that wasn't it. Ho, 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 ho. That'll work. That'll work. Let's go. Check this out. That is a nice king on ice. About as wide as the boat there. We can get them bigger. I mean, that's probably a 15 pounder. I can get one more if I can here. I'm gonna get this guy unhooked and let's get another bait out. All right, before I forget, wanted to hold this guy up. Probably a nice 15-pound king. A little bit smaller than the one I caught last time we were offshore, but a pretty sweet one. That snapper, that cobia, that's what made up the day. But this guy's got to go back on ice. And I think what I'm gonna do with this one, I'm actually gonna offer it up to my dad, see if he wants it, because I'm gonna go back out fishing tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll find another one of these tomorrow. But this guy, back on ice. All right, well, that's that. Figured I'd eat this banana and then we'd head on in. And then I'm gonna check the weather when I get home and just see, but I think we're gonna be back out here tomorrow. That's what I think as of right now. I think that's it. Sun's getting somewhat low. It's like 3 o'clock right now, but bananas just hit different on the boat. So good. Let's head on in. Well, good morning everyone. Day number 2, getting ready to head off. We have, I don't know, I just laid out 50, 60, maybe 70 baits in the well, and should be enough to go fishing today. Knock out, hopefully I'm looking for that keeper cobia. I think I want to try to focus a little more on bottom fishing today as well. I'm gonna try not to get too into the kings today. I did give that king to my dad yesterday, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll catch whatever's willing to bite, honestly. I'd be happy with that. And I looked up the snapper that I did catch yesterday, and I'm about 99% sure it was a lane snapper. I guess I still could be wrong, but still learning all the species, and I think the best way to learn species is just to catch them and get a really good visual representation of them, holding them in your hand. So we're gonna see if we can catch mangroves, cobia. I'm sure we'll find a king, maybe find a triple tail today. That would be really cool. But other than that, we'll put the camera down, we'll head on out and see what we can find. All right, first thing I've found here, I need the trolling motor remote. First thing I come across right here, not very far out at all, but a sick weed line. I shut down the boat and there's birds on it, there's bait on it. And I'm looking at the weeds, and I'm pretty sure I just went past a really nice triple tail. I could be wrong. Pretty sure that's what it was. I got an NLBN shrimp here, but I might troll a bait along this weed line. See if I can find that fish again. Pretty sure it was a triple tail. It might have just been a piece of something floating, but I don't know. I know dolphin get on weed lines, but I don't know if they'd get this shallow. I think I'm only in 40 foot right here, so it's like triple tail territory, but I don't know about dolphin. I feel like a king could be on this, especially with all the bait around. I'm not seeing the triple tail though, kind of unfortunate. I idled past him and I needed to kind of get set up, but. All right, gonna leave the weed line here. It didn't have anything on it. I think it's just too shallow. Like if you found a weed line like that in like 100 foot, I feel like it might be more likely to have dolphin on it, but had nothing. Just some bait. Oh. My bait just got hit. Get him that time? Something is on him. Oh. Might be something little. Got something. Ha! This is not what I was expecting. It is a remora. Trolling. Came up and grabbed my pilchard. Not what I was expecting. Remora. Pretty cool fish. I feel like they kind of somewhat look like a cobia. I mean, I feel like they got the exact same color scheme, but... All right, I'm gonna drop another bait out. I feel like that's maybe a good thing. I found a remora. Maybe we're getting into some fishy territory. Get another bait on. Hoo-hoo-hoo. That is not what I was expecting there. That was odd. Spanish mackerel. Well, not what I was expecting there. Spanish mackerel ate the bait on the fall. Go ahead and send him on back. And I was reeling him up and sharks were trying to grab him as he came up. It looks like they might have just brought some cobia up as well. Might have. I just saw some black fish come up. I don't know if it was like a big remora or just like an actual cobia. All right, working the bottom here. I have a flat line out, and I swear there's cobia marks all over, or kingfish marks all over the screen, but nothing's hit the flat line, so I don't really know the technique to get these ones to bite. Ooh, big shark right below the boat. There we go, kingfish on. There we go. Yep, that's him. That's one, right on the money. There's some good runs there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Those are some really good runs. This might be a good one. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. We're due for something. We got, looks like maybe some rain coming in. It's kind of hard to tell how far it is. It's been lingering all day, but got a good bite right there. And this fish is swimming to the boat here. Took some really good runs. Let me get this cooler open. I could go for some more dip. That 10 pounds of dip we made last time offshore, it lasted a long time. I ate a heck of a lot of it, Mackie and I. This guy's actually going around the front side of the boat. Whew. I'm gonna chase him a little bit. It seems like a good king. This is by far, I think, the longest, like, best runs I've had from a king out here. Those runs from kings, man, they are so sweet. Nothing will make, I don't know if anything will make the drag scream on a spinning reel quite like a kingfish. Dude, this thing is dumping. Dude, I hope this thing didn't just get sharked. I'm not 100% sure. No, no, no! Shark's grabbing him. No! Shark's got him in his mouth. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, there goes a big king. At least I feel like it was. Unreal. I saw the king there, and right as I was like, it was starting to do circles under the boat, big shark came up and grabbed him. Frustrating. Got something. I just gotta keep him away from the sharks, whatever this is. It might be a cobia. What is this? Right at the boat. I don't know what that is. Oh, it is a cobia. Nice. Got him on the stinger rig. Little cove. Probably a, I don't know, 25 incher or so. Definitely too small. Oh. Not ideal. I'd like to hold him up, but he slipped right as I got the trebles out, slipped right out of the net, back into the water. No big deal though. That's cool. That was our first like good fish of the day. Cobia. Not a monster, but a nice one. After I lost that shark, or I lost that kingfish to a shark, I ended up just trolling around a little bit longer, and I decided to just stop in one spot and drop some baits down and see. A couple sharks came up to the boat and looks like they brought a cobia up with them. Whoa, a bunch of big cobia just swam up behind the boat. Oh my gosh, dude. There it is. Dude. This might be my keeper. If he doesn't get sharked. Dude. There's no way. Nice cope. I'm not 1,000% sure this is a keeper, but it sure looks close. Gonna need a bigger net soon. Well, unfortunately it's 1 inch short on that cope. 35 inch. Got him away from the sharks. It was a nice one, but not keeper. Gotta go back. Oh, that was sweet. Straight up 2 big bulls out of nowhere. Just sitting there trolling a bait back behind the boat. It's not like I was sitting still or anything. Came right up to the boat, brought a bunch of cobia right to me. Unfortunately, I feel like I threw it the biggest one in the group. There must have been 10 cobes on them. And I, 1 inch short. All right, I just released that cobia in the shark when I wasn't ready. A shark brought him right on back to the boat. I'm gonna start grabbing a few of these baits and maybe cutting them up, see if I can get them cobia back up. I know there's one good, I got a good look at them again, and there is one good one in there that may be keeper. I'm just holding out for that one more, or that fish, that keeper cobe. One problem now is, of course, I found the cobia, or at least found something, and I'm about out of baits at this point. I don't got many left. Oh yeah, he's under the boat right here. Ready for this? There it is. There it is. Now just keep it away from the sharks. Oh, this one seems about the same size as the last one. Dang. Close, but very close. Very close. Ate right at the boat. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, extremely close. I don't know, once again, seems a little small. Maybe I was right when I said I picked the big one out of the school the first time. That was a sick eat though. Dude, every time. He just brought in 5 more right there. That shark. Come on. All right, third of the day, I think. 30-incher, a little short. Back in the water. That works. We'll see. I swear there's one that is maybe just barely in size. It's frustrating getting so close but not really finding that keeper. All right, well, I hung out like another 10 minutes just to see if any cobias wanted to show up last minute, and they didn't. I was ready for them, but yeah, we gotta run in. It'll be nice. It calmed down so nice out here. I mean, just perfect. This morning it's a little swelly, but like the swell came down, the wind came down, sun came out, didn't end up being cloudy or rainy, luckily. Kept my distance from anything I saw, and that was a pretty sweet day. So I'm gonna head in and I'll talk to you guys back at the truck. But put this on. Kill switch on. And let's go. Well, guys, we have made it back to dry land. I am worn out from the past 2 days. The boat is a absolute catastrophic mess, and unfortunately we didn't get anything to do a little catch and cook this video. I guess we did get the Kingfish, but I did hand that over to my dad so he can make some fish dip for me. And other than that, we caught some good fish, we lost some good fish. I learned a lot the past 2 days, and I had a lot of fun. The EVO did awesome once again. Handled everything I threw at it. And I think the only thing I was just really missing out on this video, I was like dead set on that keeper Cobia. 1 inch short, man, that good one today. I think honestly the biggest one I had an opportunity at today I caught, and so that feels good. At least that feels good that I don't feel like I missed out on anything, and I definitely didn't lose a giant one. Did lose that big king today to a shark. That sucked. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is definitely a bit different, so we'll see. Probably back to inshore fishing next video. And if you enjoyed this one, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But other than that, I gotta get home. I will see you guys in that next video.